somewhere. That's what a real estate agent does. We're bound to be honest with you. These people with the little, we're going to buy your house, they're no better than that person in Georgia who stole that lady's property. They're doing the same thing, the exact same thing. They didn't put any money into that property. They didn't take care of that property. They are snakes and predators, and they don't have to like me. I don't care, because if you are taking advantage of somebody who is in their 60s and they have been working hard, taking care of their family, and you're going to tell this person that you're going to pocket $50,000 instead of making sure that that elder who invested in that property, who paid that mortgage, you gonna get $50,000 off of their hard work? How do you sleep at night? I'm telling you, I call them snakes because that's exactly what they are. And I busted one of them trying to sell a house on Facebook.
You serious?
Yes. This is how it happened. I had a client shopping in Gentilly, and I said, you know what? I said, let me go ahead and browse and see if there's any for sale by owner things going on that my client might like, because we were looking at something else by Pontchartrain Park. And I saw this cute little house in Gentilly. And I'm like, well, that is a really great purchase price for that property. Because, you know, they were selling it for like $115. It was probably valued at $140. Okay. So I called the number. And the woman on there started out lying and saying that she was the owner. She didn't realize she was talking to a real estate agent. I said, well, your name's not the one on the title, though. And she's like, oh, well, that's my uncle. I said, okay, well, I need to talk to your uncle, not you. And she's like, oh, well, I'm representing him. I said, well, are you his real estate agent? Oh, yeah. I said, okay, well, I looked up your name. You're not licensed with the state. She was lying like one thing after the other, trying to convince me to work with her instead of talking to the man who actually owned the property. So I said, but you're not licensed with the state. I don't see your name anywhere in the database. Oh, well, you know, I used to be licensed. I said, historically, you're not licensed either. I said, what's really going on? Oh, well, I'm just helping him out, trying to get him somebody. I said, okay. I said, I tell you what, I have to have a conversation with the property owner. So I looked him up. I called him, and I told him who I had spoken to. He said, oh, well, she's saying she's going to buy it from me.
Wow.
I said, let me ask something. I said, how much is she saying she's going to pay you? Oh, about $85,000.
Wow.
I said, sir, I have a buyer, pre-approved. He's willing to pay you $115. She was about to take that $115, and she was going to keep $30,000. I said, my commission is much cheaper than that. I said, you're going to pay me, a couple of percentage points off of this, and you can keep the rest of it. That's how I busted her. Those are those people with the signs. We buy houses cash.
I didn't know it worked.
Some of them are that. Some of them are legitimately going to pay cash, but they're still going to lowball you. But some of them are these people. Yeah.
I never knew that is how it works.
Yes.
I never knew that. But you find their signs in, like, being out here in the East. They're everywhere. Certain parts of town, like around
take advantage. They know.
Yeah.
They know the majority. So one of the things about the city of New Orleans is the biggest demographic that currently owns property in New Orleans is African American between the age of 50 and 70. That group owns more property than any other demographic in the city. And they know that. And where do a lot of the elders that own property live? A lot of them live in New Orleans East. Gentilly, Lakeview. They know what they're doing. And and that's why I'm saying check on these elders, especially people with property in New Orleans East, because they invested in that property. And don't let the news fool you. You can get a decent resale value for your house in the East. How do I know? I just sold 2 of them within the last few months. And they both got good resale value. So if somebody is looking to advance, that's why we're having this conversation, because we don't want to see elders getting taken advantage of. You can keep your house use the equity to fund something for yourself. You can use the equity to pay off your truck. Like the person that I'm working with right now that you're helping me with, that's one of the things I was suggesting that he does. Use that extra profit, pay off your truck. Don't have a truck note. Do things like that.